Bravo Flight has been ordered to destroy the mammoth droid control ship in orbit around Naboo. You must target the starship's weakest areas. Use your N1 to disable the control ship's tractor beams and shield generators. The N1 starfighter represents...
This is Bravo Leader. All wings prepare to attack.
Alright, so this mission is the final mission of the game, folks. We're taking out the Trade Federation control ship along with Bravo Flight, exactly as it's shown in Episode 1. So once you hear the call for enemy fighters straight ahead, you want to immediately nose down towards the planet.
Take on the fighters.
Because there are so many droid fighters that come at you at this point.
There's too many of them.
If you keep flying straight ahead, you will die, and you will die very, very quickly.
My droid is
Look at that. From green to orange in one pass. But provided you can keep your speed up and you're decent at dogfighting, you can take these guys down fairly easily, because just like all of the droid fighters in this game, they follow pre-programmed routes. So you can fly along, ignore the calls of your wingmates, they aren't important. You just want to try to take out as many droids as you can, because at this point, it's just a time thing. You want to destroy... if you can destroy all the droids before the next part of the mission, you can. But you want to just basically destroy as many as possible while still keeping your accuracy decently high. Your allies will occasionally take pot shots, but really the routes between the two different sets of AI don't often overlap, and really it's not that big of a deal. You can see our shields are slowly regenerating since we haven't taken any more hits since that first swipe. You want to pick out a droid fighter that's kind of off by its on its lonesome, like this over here. Follow it, chase it down, destroy it, and then move on to the next one. There's almost always going to be another one nearby until you get right down to the last few. They're a little bit hard to spot, but as long as you keep an eye on your radar, you should be able to figure out where they are, because the orange cone will always go towards the nearest one to you. There it is. And if you don't see an orange cone, that means that there's one right near you, and you should be able to track it down just by sound alone, since the sound design in this game is pretty good, especially if you're playing it in stereo, because it'll tell you where the enemy is. So yes, this is the most like Rogue Squadron dogfighting that you get in this game, just for the sheer size of the battle. Unfortunately, though, since the enemy is not programmed at all, it does not have any of the intricacies of dogfighting that Rogue Squadron does. It's basically just flying around in circles, searching for the nearest enemies, and destroying them before they destroy you. As long as you stay behind the droids, there's really no reason that you should die here. Yes, this mission, even though it is the final mission of the game, is not nearly as hard as you might think. It is difficult, it has its points, but it's not very hard as long as you know what to do. If you just fly into it blind, you're gonna die. But as long as you can figure out what you're supposed to do.
They're counting on us down there. We must take out that droid control ship. Look at the size of that thing!
Attractors nabbed me. I need some help here. I can't escape. Where's my cover?
Hold on.
Ah!
Ding dong, Palmer's dead.
Attack the tractor beam generators. Initiating attack.
That got him.
So basically, since Anakin's the one to blow up the droid control ship, Bravo Flight's job is to fly support, destroying the tractor beam generators, defensive guns, droid fighters, and everything else that's around the ship that would keep it to run, aside from just flying into the hangar and destroying the power generator. There's a lot about this ship that's destructible, so pretty much anything that you fire on it is going to improve your accuracy by doing damage. There's these little dishes on the outside. There are these defensive guns along the back here, which you do not want to fly in front of like I did, because you will die. But what you want to take out once the tractor beam generators are gone is the shield generator, which is kind of hard to track down unless you know exactly where it is.
One of our fighters just flew into the hangar. I copy. Buy him some time to escape. And nobody else try that stunt. I've got a problem here.
So the shield generator is right here along the back. That's your next target. You can try to take these defensive guns, but since the shield generator is still up, you're not going to do any damage. So they're basically just to raise your accuracy. Which, you know, since they're stationary targets and they're fairly large, it's not that hard to get a good accuracy rating on this mission. You just have to be careful and watch out for the droids. They will sweep across the back of the ship several times, just to make sure that no enemies are around. Now, as far as I know, this is probably the biggest single rendered object in the entirety of the N64's lifespan, is the droid control ship. And yes, it is all rendered in real time. This isn't like a level built on something else. This is a rendered vehicle. See, I have a droid on my tail there. I'm already down to red health. I'm all out of proton torpedoes.
Increase speed!
You want to save as many proton torpedoes as you can for this point, because the shield generator takes a lot of damage to be destroyed. Look at that, barely even scratched it. And we just died. We're plunging down to the planet. Thankfully, though, we get a whole nother life with a whole nother 10 proton torpedoes that we can spend on that shield generator. It does, like I said though, it does take a lot of damage. Almost an obscene amount. But you can see we've already damaged it. It's starting to spark a little bit. Just keep firing torpedoes, keep firing lasers, don't stop. Avoid the defensive guns, take out some droid fighters if you can, just to buy yourself some time. The ship will continue to launch droid fighters as long as it's still alive, so you can't shoot them all down as far as I know. You're basically just going to have to try to defend yourself as best you can. And there you go. Shield generator's gone.
Good work. We've crippled their defenses.
What's that? It's blowing up from the inside.
Whoa, look at that thing blow! Oof, one of ours, out of the main hold. Amazing effort, everyone! This is Captain Panaka to Bravo Flight. Great work, crew. The Trade Federation Army is out of commission. Naboo is finally free.
So yeah, if you want to see the droid control ship explode, you're going to have to watch the movie. And how fitting. The final mission, we finally got a gold. Very easy mission to gold, provided you know what you're doing. You can afford to lose one life. This is the other mission, aside from Camp 4, where you can lose a life. And the game's over. Except not quite. There's still going to be some bonus missions that I'm going to be showing you guys, as you can see this badly frame-chopped celebration at the end of the game. You can see that Factor 5 wasn't really a big fan of Gungans because there aren't any around here, but yeah, basically the game's over at this point, and there are 3 bonus missions that I'm going to be showing you guys after this episode that I'm going to be using the cheat codes to show 2 of them, I believe, because you have to have, just like Rogue Squadron, you have to have a certain medals in every level to be able to unlock progressive bonus missions. Bronze in every mission for 1, silvers, and then golds. And I'll be seeing you guys next time.